there guys, welcome back to another episode of This Is Pure Wrestling. On today's show I'm giving you a different video, and this is the video of the top 5 reasons why Smackdown Live is better in my opinion, and the top 5 reasons why Smackdown is currently doing better than Raw. Either way you want to look at it really. That's the video I'm going to be giving you guys today. It's a bit different. I thought the new year, my first video back, I want to give you something different from what I've been giving you, like a review or something like that. I want to be giving you something total different, and this video today I'm going to be giving you the top 5 reasons why. There was a lot more reasons, but I wanted to just pick the main 5 and sort of explain them a little bit in my opinion and give you my opinion and also ask you for yours. So in the comments section below, please put your top 5 reasons, or whether it's Raw or Smackdown. Let me know what show you think's better and also give me the 5 reasons why. And yeah, I also wanted to give you a little bit of an explanation why I haven't uploaded lately. I do apologise. I had a few weeks off with a stomach bug and I had a few weeks off because of the Christmas and the New Year's period. I want to spend time with my family, my friends and my partner, my fiance, and spend a lot of time with them really, and I'm sure you can understand that. I didn't want to give you a rubbish video. I wanted to plan one, and this is the first video I thought I could come up with. What shows I enjoy more, and my personal opinion is Smackdown. And I'm going to give you the reasons why. Let's go straight into the video. Now, number 5 on my list is the storylines. They're always perfect in my eyes. I'm never bored of them. I'm always interested. Like, if you look at the recent ones, you've got obviously Dean Ambrose and The Miz with Renee Young. I thought they went over that script and done really well, and it didn't feel like they was actually reading off a script either in that feud with Renee Young and that. I really am enjoying this feud between The Miz and Dean Ambrose, and I'm really pleased with the result of the outcome as of late, but I'm liking the way this feud is going. Also, if you look at the whole Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss thing, I'm really enjoying that as well. They're 2 main storylines which are going on at the moment. Obviously the storyline with AJ Styles and John Cena as well. I'm loving every feud at the moment with Smackdown Live, and I think the storylines they come up with are so creative. They don't feel scripted, they just feel perfect. As I said, that is not my number 5 on this list. I just don't know what it is. It feels entertaining as I watch it because the storylines are so good. Now, number 4 on my list is the promos. The promos feel much better. I don't know if you realise it and what your opinions are on this, but the promos, I don't feel as I said, as scripted as much. They just perform so well. You can hear the aggression, you can hear the laughter, you can hear all the different emotions in their promos on SmackDown compared to Raw. Now, Raw feels a lot more scripted, but I'm not going to go into much about Raw as this is about Smackdown Live. But Smackdown Live's promos, you can also see on Talking Smack. If you've seen The Miz's promos, I'm sure everyone's seen. The Miz has improved so much this year. And not just that, if you've seen like Baron Corbin, his promos on there are pretty good as well. And you can sort of, seeing them on Talking Smack gives you a little bit behind the scenes of what they're feeling, because sometimes they can't tell you on the live show sometimes. Sometimes they're not given the mic time maybe because there's another scene they've got to do or something like that. But Smackdown Live have always given them the mic time, and when they do, it just feels so great on the mic. There's nothing wrong with it. It just literally feels like one of the best promos every time, especially when John Cena's one as of recent as well. I really enjoyed that. I know some people are criticising John Cena and stuff like that, but personally, John Cena's one of my favourites of all time, and I just personally really do believe the promos are much more better than Raw. Now, going into number 3, every division has an actual meaning, and it's used properly. Now, what I mean by this is if you look at every division, like the SmackDown Live Tag Team division is on fire at the moment, and you've got the Wyatts going against American Alpha, and not even just them 2. They don't just pick out 2 like Raw do. They pick out a multiple amount of tag teams. Now, there was one thing I was recently annoyed with is the fact that the Usos got shoved into that tag team elimination match because they didn't earn it, whereas the likes of obviously the Hype Bros earned it, but obviously Zack Ryder's injury, and then you also had Breezango and the Ascension, which were all, both of them, one member from each. I think it was Connor and Tyler Breeze were still left in that match, but I'm not too heavily criticising. I was just a bit annoyed how it was handed to them, but the Usos are great. There's nothing against the Usos. I really do like the Usos, always have. I prefer the heel work at the moment. It's going really well. And yeah, I was just a bit annoyed with that, but in overall, the match was great, and as you can see, there's always a different thing for each tag team. Like the Hype Bros, they were brand new, no one really knew about. Mojo Rawley as much, and stuff like that. And I think they've introduced every tag team really well. They've given the Ascension a new look, Breezango have got a new look, and you may not like some of these things, but they're doing things with this tag team division. Now, not just a tag team division, if you look at the women's, obviously you had Becky Lynch as your first champion, now Alexa Bliss is the champion, and you've also got Nikki and Natalya going at it. There's multiple feuds, there's not just one feud. Like with Raw, you've got Charlotte and Sasha. That's the only feud, really, that was the main feud. They've got other little bits of feuds going on, but they don't feel important. And then, obviously, you've got the male roster, which you've got AJ Styles and John Cena going at it. You've got Dolph and Baron Corbin going at it. There is multiple feuds, which is what I'm trying to say. And they all feel important, and they're all given time, and it's just really, really good. Every division is really on fire at the moment. I'm liking everything on SmackDown Live at the moment. Going into number 2, and that is the opportunities are endless. Now, one thing was stated by Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon when they first started SmackDown Live, and that was the opportunities will be given. And that is absolutely 100% what they've been doing. If you look at all the tag teams that they've given the opportunities to, like the Hype Bros, they've rebuilded the Usos, they're making the Ascension good again. There's all little bits here. Even Heath and Rhino winning the tag gold, giving Heath a contract. And then you've got, obviously, they signed up Jack Swagger. He went through his period of doing that. They had Kurt Hawkins, and every person gets an opportunity. Look at Baron Corbin. Now, in my personal opinion, I think Baron Corbin is going to be one of the breakout stars of this year. I do believe he's really good, and you're going to see a different side to him. I think they're going to bring out the true talent of Baron Corbin. You're going to see a lot more moves, maybe him hitting the end of days out of different situations. I just really am looking forward to see what happens with him. But him and The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, they're all being given opportunities, as well as the main events and all the other divisions. Everyone's getting an opportunity, which is really great, and that is why, another reason why I think SmackDown Live is better than Raw. Now, the number one reason why SmackDown Live I think is better than Raw is because of the 2-hour timing limit. Now, the 2-hour timing limit is great. I think it's personally the best thing SmackDown's got, and that is why it's number 1 on my list. I just think Raw's time limit is too long, and not just that, Raw may have the talent. This is a crucial statement. Raw may have the talent, but they don't use it properly in the time that they have. Now, they think, as if you've seen recently, that Undertaker is going to be on Raw, and as well as Shawn Michaels. But SmackDown Live already had The Undertaker stating that SmackDown Live was his home. He's never going to leave. If SmackDown Live's team was going to lose in the pay-per-view, and all that whole promo was so well done, and it felt good. Now, Raw really need to go and take The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels to help their ratings. Really? Like, you being serious? Like, you've already heard Undertaker's promo. Why are you going to go and take The Undertaker? Why don't you go and get someone else? Like, that's what I personally feel. I just think, like, the 2-hour limit is great for SmackDown. They always use every division in a certain time limit, and it doesn't feel rushed. It's very rarely it does. If there's ever a match that's rushed, it's like DQ or something. But sometimes, even if it's a DQ, it still shows meaning and understanding to the audience. I understand it. I enjoy it. And yeah, I just personally think the 2-hour thing, if they had it on both shows, I think it would suit both shows better. I think if Raw had 2 hours, I think they can use their roster more. And also, having the 2 hours on each maybe could give SmackDown Live a bit more of a roster as well. And I think it would suit both rosters. But obviously, we've got the 3 hours at Raw and the 2 hours at SmackDown. I think SmackDown's benefiting, using talent and giving opportunities in that time limit. And just seeing, and I am personally entertained more in the 2 hours than I am with the 3 hours. With Raw, I skip most of it. Even now, I watch highlights. I don't watch the whole thing of Raw. I just personally am getting to dislike Raw so much, even when they've got big things like Brock Lesnar and the Goldberg thing. You've got the Royal Rumble coming up. I just personally believe SmackDown Live's build and everything is just purely better, and that is my opinion. If when you looked at the draft, you automatically thought, okay, Raw's got the better roster than SmackDown. That was most obvious. You had Finn Balor, you had Roman Reigns, you had Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Seth Rollins. These big names, as well as the women. You had Charlotte and Sasha, the two main ones. Obviously, Bayley was brought up later on, and it looked great for Raw, but personally I think SmackDown Live have used their roster better, even though they haven't got the best of rosters. And that is it, guys. That's the top 5 reasons why I prefer SmackDown Live over Raw at this precise moment. If you liked the video, please give the video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share the video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, why haven't you? There's going to be a lot more stuff coming. If you are a wrestling fan and you want to see wrestling content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can't ask you enough, and thank you enough if you do, and thank you enough if you already have. Now, if you're a subscriber at the moment, I wanted to let you, and the viewer at the moment, I want to let you guys know WWE 2K17 content will be out on my channel soon. Something to look forward to. Also predictions, results and stuff like that, after show things. I'm going to be doing that a lot more this year. I'm going to be giving you a lot more different shows this year and try and give you something different to what people offer out on YouTube nowadays. It's very difficult. I'm going to be doing some game shows, like wrestling shows, if you know what I mean, like a game show. It's going to be a lot of different ideas that I've got at the moment. I'm going to try and do them and give you guys something different, if you can understand where I'm coming from. So thank you very much. Please do subscribe, share, like the video, as I said, and don't forget, guys, this is Pure Wrestling. See you in the next video, guys.